Hi, and welcome to this Protea College training video. Today in this video, we are going to talk with you and show you how to get started into your specialist medical or legal administration units as part of your Certificate 3 course. First of all, before we begin, I just want to say congratulations on reaching this part of your course. By now you would have completed a number of general business administration units and you are ready to start your medical or legal administration units. These units are hosted on a different site to the one you've been using for your general business administration units. And for some students, this transition to the new site can be a little bit confusing. So the purpose of this video today is to help guide you through how the new site works, how to access it, and what you need to do to complete your medical and legal administration units. When you are ready to start your specialist medical or legal administration units, we will create a login for you on the new site, and you will get an email with the link to the new site, your username, password, and additional details on what you need to do to get started into those units. That email will look something like this. Now, if you haven't received it already, please check your junk mail folder, as it may have gone into your junk mail folder and may be sitting there. If you check that and you still haven't received it, let us know so that we can get it resent to you so that you can get started. Once you're ready to get started, all you need to do is go in and click on the link in the email, which will then take you to the site itself. Once you get to the site, what you're going to want to do is put in your username and password. Once you have logged in, it will take you into the dashboard for the site, which will look something like what you see on the screen. This is from the online user guide for the site. In your dashboard, please click on the first unit. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use the BSB MED 301 unit to navigate around and show you around, but it is exactly the same as the legal units. When you're ready to start on the unit, the first thing you're going to want to do is come in, click on the unit in your unit dashboard, and that'll take you into the unit homepage for that unit. Here you'll see BSB MED 301, interpret and apply medical terminology appropriately. You'll see a little welcome for that particular unit with a bit of information about the unit purpose and additional information below. But the key to this site and what you want to look for is on the right hand side of the screen, and this is the navigation bar for the unit. When you begin a new medical or legal administration unit, the first thing you want to do for those units is to come in and look at your learning support material. The learning support material is just like your e-coach previously. It is the online learner's guide that will give you all of the knowledge and information you need to know for the unit. So for this particular unit, you'll see there are 3 parts. You want to start with part number 1, read through that, participate in whatever you need to do there, go on to part number 2, and then part number 3. Different units will have different numbers of parts for their learning support material. Some will have more, some will have less, but right around 3 is usually the general amount. So go ahead and read through that learning support material. And once you have completed all the learning support material, the next step, a skills and knowledge self-assessment. Now, please understand, the skills and knowledge self-assessment is something that you can do. It is not something you have to do. It is there as an optional tool that is designed to help you confirm that you've understood all of the information and concepts that you need to learn from the learning support material. It's not compulsory. You don't have to do it, but it's there if you want to do it. Otherwise, the next step for you is to begin on your assessments for the particular unit. So you'll scroll down, you'll see on this right-hand side, you've got a box that says assessment. Then you've got information on the assessment plan. Don't worry about that. The 3 key things that you want to look for in this site for your medical and legal administration units, aside from the learning support material, are the assessments, the formative assessment, summative assessment 1, and summative assessment 2. Those are the 3 assessments that you'll need to do to complete your unit. So the first thing you want to start with is the formative assessment. So the formative assessment is a series of short answer questions. All the information that you need to answer them is found in your learning support material. Now, wherever possible, the goal is that you would answer it in your own words. The key here is that we want to confirm your understanding of the things that you've read in the learning support material. You'll need to complete all the questions to finish that. So some of the activities are made up of multiple parts or multiple questions, so it might take you a little bit of time, but go through and make sure you answer those questions. Remember, you can always go back and review the learning support material to help you with that. Once you've completed your formative assessment, the next step is to begin your summative assessment. Summative assessment 1 and then summative assessment 2. So in order to complete those, again, much of the information you need to answer these questions is found in the learning support material. However, unlike the formative assessments, these are designed for you to be able to demonstrate your ability not only to understand the information, but to be able to apply the knowledge. So you might need to do some additional independent research and looking online or through additional material to successfully complete the assessments. Once you've completed all that, you are then finished and ready to submit that unit to be marked. Now, when you are completing your assessment, your formative assessment or your summative assessment 1 and 2, there may come a time when you need to upload a file. So you may need to work on a file outside of the site itself and then upload it. If you do, you'll see something like this. There will be a spot that says upload a file underneath the question and answer box. So you might put some information in the box, but you might need to upload an additional file. So in order to do that, you would just click on the file, the button upload a file, and that would open up a Windows Explorer window on your computer so that you can go in and find whatever the particular file is that you need to upload. And then from there, once you've clicked on that, it will upload the file, and you'll have the opportunity to review the file to make sure it's the right document that you wanted to upload. And then you can then click save, and it will save the document. Now, once you've done that, you, as I said, are ready to submit your unit to be marked and your assessments to be marked. In order to do that, let's go to another page in the user's guide, and we'll show you what you need to do there. So when you're ready, you can go back into your dashboard for your unit, and that will take you back into the dashboard. The dashboard will tell you your particular name of your units, whatever they might be, and will tell you how much you've completed on that unit or how much you have yet to complete. Once you're ready to submit, it will generally say 100% there, and it will have in the action box on the right-hand side of that unit the action that you need to do. So when you're ready to submit your assessments to be marked, just click on the submit button on the right-hand side to complete that action. That will bring up another box just to confirm that all the material you're submitting is your own work. If you're happy that it's all your own work, just click the yes, I agree button and then click confirm, and that will submit your work completed. And you'll see once you've submitted it, it will then say submitted so that we can go in and mark. Now, underneath the formative assessment and the summative assessment 1 and 2, you will see a number of other things. Please ignore those. As an online student, you don't need to complete the observation report or the third-party evidence collection. So once you've completed your formative and all your summative assessments, you can go back to your dashboard and get started on your next unit. If you're still feeling a little unsure of what you need to do, please go back to the login details email that we sent you. At the bottom of that login details email, you'll see it says, for a full guide to using the system, please click here. Click that link and you can watch through as many steps as you need to help you to learn the system a bit better. And that's our video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it's helped. If you need any additional help or you're still unsure of how to navigate the site and you want to talk to someone about it, please feel free to contact us either via email at study@proteacollege.com.au, or you can call our office number at 07-3172-0386, or please feel free to call or text us at our training mobile at 0401-278-202. Thank you and good luck.